Again?
What's up?
Yo, tell me what we're about to do today.
We're about to watch a scary video.
Okay, he's not gonna watch it with me. He was just calling me and just trying to say what's up to y'all. Go. What do I say? Go add you on Snapchat.
This is my once.
Yeah, go to my boy Charlie on Snapchat before. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Link in. What the fuck would I say? I'm gonna leave his username in the. I'm gonna leave his username in the description of the video. All right. Probably not be showing that. All right.
Oh, I saw Miss Strubler yesterday.
Wait, what?
I saw Miss Strubler.
Yo, he found our teacher? Where?
Yeah, I saw her like it's right next to Dollar Tree.
What did she say hi?
Yeah.
Oh, did she ask where I'm at?
No.
Good, bro. We would always be getting in trouble in class. All right, I'm gonna hang up though.
Alright,
I'll call you later.
Call me when you're done.
All right. Well, what is good, YT or YouTube? What is good, YT? I know, 2 weeks, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hate, bro. I'm gonna get hate. I was with family that's like 2 hours away. I was visiting family. I was doing other stuff, bro. And I forgot, I'm a fucking YouTuber. I'm a damn YouTuber, bro. I'm supposed to be doing this shit for real. Also, one thing is, I hope soon I can get back to controlling videos, like the Canelo jokes type videos and everything. Look, y'all. We also got a better mic, you know. Clap it up for it. No Diddy, but like clap it up. Like, come on, we're getting there. We're getting a better setup. I hope we can get a PC soon, like a game PC. And because right now I'm on a laptop. And but yeah, I know 2 weeks. But we're gonna watch a Tov video. The most disturbing things caught on Ring Doorbell Volume 2. Enough with that. Let's get straight into the video. Roll up. We're not gonna react the full video. I'm gonna react about I'm gonna say when we get done with this right here, we're gonna stop and make a call video for today.
The most disturbing things caught on Ring Doorbells.
Alright, let's get into it. Part 2. Let's get to it.
Is there really much to say? You probably have a Ring Doorbell. Maybe you have like a cheap knockout version of a Ring Doorbell. But basically, I'm sure we all know what a Ring Doorbell is. If you don't, it's basically a doorbell with a camera. That's it.
Also, sorry about the background, y'all. Neighbors are shooting off fireworks over there. So yeah.
Do it from your phone when you're far away from home, or even if you're in your home. Just to make that clear, I'm sure a lot of you guys watched part 1, so I don't think I need a hard introduction for this one. But if you haven't, maybe you can watch it after this one. I don't know.
Are you seeing it?
If you don't know me, my name is Tov, and I upload morbid videos.
Yep, go subscribe to Tov and subscribe to me as well.
I will earn your subscription by the end of this video.
I'm
In this video, we're going to be talking about anything from a quote-unquote box demon to a supposed devil at someone's door to even a DoorDasher who was just doing his job and ended up getting shot. And to the YouTube reviewer...
Bro was just trying to deliver food! What the fuck did a DoorDasher do? My guy was just trying to deliver some Chipotle or something, and some man just runs up on him with a gun to say, "Nah, your life's gonna end today." Like, what the fuck did he do?
Viewer that's watching this, no, I didn't show any of those clips. I'm not going to, okay? I always pause the clips before the disaster happens, but I show just enough for my audience to understand what's going on. That being said, let's get started with the topic. Threatened to essay homeowner.
I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive?
Are you positive? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody wants you here.
Are you absolutely certain?
What's that essay homeowner or whatever it is? I'll look it up on the...
What? Yeah? Are you sure? Who are you? Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about the AT. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm gonna.
Oh my god, bro.
What?
What the fuck, man?
The girl that's on the other side of this.
Oh hell no, bro. I hope he gets shot. I hope he dies, bro. Ain't no way, bro. This man deserves to die.
Good, she lets me in. I want her. I have a knife.
What the fuck?
On a Wednesday evening in July of 2021, Amanda Nowak was home alone on South 6th Street near Charleston and Las Vegas Boulevards when her doorbell began ringing repeatedly. She checked her camera and saw a complete stranger standing right at her door, knocking and asking those same weird questions you just heard on repeat. Nowak didn't say a word back to him.
What the
Smart
fuck?
move given the context of the situation. She instead hid inside her house and called 911. By the way, the other guy you hear talking back to him is Amanda's husband. He wasn't home, but he was able to access their intercom system from wherever he was and at least talk back. When he asked the guy who he was, the man just looked straight into the camera and said he was looking for the girl in the house because he was gonna SA and kill her. Then he asked if she could just open the door for him while subtly letting him know he was carrying a knife and a gun. After making these threats, the man simply walked away from the home. The next day, authorities arrested a man matching the suspect's description in the area of East Clark Avenue and South 3rd Street after someone apparently recognized them.
Like, is bro like hella dumb or something? You're telling the person who has a camera, who can see your face, hear your voice, and see what you look like and everything, and tell them what you're gonna do to someone. Like, are you that dumb? Because now they can literally just show that to the police and you're just gonna get arrested. Like, why would you just tell someone you're gonna go commit a crime? Like, you're dumb as hell, bro. But also, you deserve to die for saying what you were gonna do. That's just messed up.
Though, when police tried to identify the suspect, the man they caught, he refused to cooperate and told officers he was, and you'd never guess this, the Holy Spirit. Anyway, it took fingerprint analysis and a bit of investigation to reveal his identity as Christopher Sums, a 40-year-old fugitive from California. Police discovered that Sums had likely first spotted Nowak
Of course, so is California,
window,
bro.
which was open when he walked by before knocking on her door. The good thing is that at the end of all of that, he was charged with aggravated stalking, coercion with threat of force, attempted burglary, and lying to police. Because of his fugitive
I'm
status,
not gonna lie. He looks like someone who would harbor someone, bro. I'm sorry. You just look like someone who would do that shit, bro.
he was held without bail at the Clark County Detention Center, the Box Demon in Pennsylvania.
The box. What the fuck is that?
Oh, hell no, man.
You wanna fucking die?
I am the box.
You're gonna fucking die if I see that shit.
Yes, this box is a gift for you.
Earlier this year, this Ring doorbell went viral, and honestly, it's pretty easy to see why. It shows someone wearing a terrifying homemade mask standing in front of the door in North York, Pennsylvania. It looks like Pennywise from the movie It, but somehow even creepier. The person in question later came to be popularly referred to as the Box Demon, which you can probably make out why. Anyway, so this is exactly what happened. On March 11th, this homeowner gets an unexpected visitor at her door. The masked figure approaches her door carrying a large empty cardboard box and announces themselves in this eerie voice. Then they say, "I leave you with this gift. This box is a gift for you," before placing the empty box on her doorstep and disappearing back into the night. The whole thing was so bizarre and unsettling that the homeowner immediately called the Northern York County Regional Police Department to report the suspicious activity. But the mystery didn't last long. Just one day after the video went viral and sparked fear throughout the quiet suburb, police announced they had identified the person behind the mask. And who was it, you may be asking? Well, the police never publicly revealed it. Lieutenant Greg Anderson from the PD only confirmed that they had spoken to the individual, though they didn't reveal their identity, which led some to believe maybe this was some kind of bad joke or something like that, because police stated there were no...
Bro, that shit is creepy as fuck. I'm having nightmares because of that, bro.
Was informed of the person's identification, but chose not to speak any further about the incident. So whatever the real story was behind this so-called box demon visit, it wasn't as sinister as it probably appeared to be. Still pretty creepy though.
Yeah,
I mean,
very
I
creepy.
wish we knew the explanation, but I guess we'll never know. Unless Box Demon, if you're watching this video, leave a comment down below why you did that. I'm sure that's not gonna happen though. Let's move on to the next one. Devil at the door in North Texas.
What the fuck is with this like demonic shit, bro? This shit just scary.
Says she saw a masked person in her driveway. The person walked through.
Bro, I swear if I saw that, bro, I would literally go downstairs and get one of our firearms from the house and just straight up empty a whole magazine on that, bro. Why the... That is just creepy as hell, especially trying to dress up as the devil. Oh, fuck no.
Through the side yard to her front door.
Person popped up on the video
What
with
the hell?
that goat's mask on, and they were...
Revelations 1. Oh, that's a Bible verse. Wait, what is it?
approaching my door.
She noticed the person pretended to knock and was holding a sign with a Bible verse on it.
It's about the end times. It's about...
Wait. Revelation. Sorry, y'all. Revelation 21:15. Oh, it says this right here. Every person who did not follow Christ and consigned to the lake is consigned to the lake of fire. Oh, it's saying if you didn't believe in Christ before you died, you're going to go to hell. I'm not going to get religious here because I know people who are watching probably have different religions. So, but my beliefs is Christianity beliefs, but I'm not going to... You'll have different beliefs and I respect that. So.
Day, I freaked out.
So 2025 is shaping up to be the year of crazy ones on matters of Ring cameras, and this clearly started early. On January 18th, this satanic Ring doorbell came out of Carrollton, Texas. Well, the video itself might not be satanic, but the person you see here wearing the red goat-shaped mask probably is. The homeowner and her husband had gone out to dinner that Saturday evening around 8 p.m., and they stopped at a store on their way back to pick up a Powerball ticket when her Ring notification went off. She was waiting in the car for her husband when she watched this masked figure walk through her side yard near West Hebron Parkway. Besides this creepy goat-shaped mask, they were also carrying a sign that read Revelation 21:15. Which, according to the Bible, refers to a lake of fire, Judgment Day, the devil, Satan, and basically the end times. The masked figure walked right up to her front door, pretended to knock, and then looked directly into the security camera while pointing the board at them for several minutes, almost like they were emphasizing the message. The couple filed a report with the Carrollton police, but the police said that technically no crime had been committed. Since the person didn't bypass any physical barriers like a fence, didn't ignore verbal warnings, and didn't stay on the property after being told to leave, police couldn't charge them with trespassing. They just walked up to the door, held the sign, and left. Even though no charges could be filed, police said they're watching the situation and told residents to stay alert. The homeowner also warned whoever was behind the mask to be careful if it was some kind of prank, because a lot of people in the comments on YouTube were saying they would probably shoot someone who showed up at their door like that, especially trying to pull off a prank if it was a prank. But in Texas, bruh, they gonna shoot you. So if you're exactly send a message of salvation before the
especially
end time,
in Texas.
Just maybe you could find a different way to do it. Ghost of Miner's wife in Staffordshire, UK.
Wait, hold up, sorry, just a second. What's this one called again?
Ghost of Miner's wife in Staffordshire, UK.
Staffordshire, UK. Alright. What kind of demonic stuff is this? Something supposed to be demonic?
Alright guys, look, we're going to be talking about ghosts. I already did an investigation on a ghost town, and we got nothing, so I don't believe in ghosts. If you believe in ghosts, you're silly. I'm not going to lie. You're silly.
I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in, like, demonic spirits, I'll say that. Which I don't be messed, that's why I don't be messing with Ouija boards or anything like that. I'm supposed to believe in God.
But, people think that there was a ghost caught on this Ring camera. Let's check it out together. This next one takes us all the way to the UK. The Ring doorbell video in question is from Rugeley, Staffordshire in the UK, and it got people split between thinking it's a genuine ghost sighting or just a camera glitch.
What am I looking at?
Definitely a camera glitch, by the way. But let's keep going. So what you're watching here is 55-year-old Jackie Bat just walking past her neighbor's house on the morning walk to the paper shop. But there's another figure in the video that Jackie swears she never saw. A tall figure dressed in what looks like 1940s clothing, a long coat, hat, and little red shoes. A camera glitch. As the figure walks past another neighbor's house, you can actually see the gate through her, like she's translucent. Then, here at the end, it looks like she dissolves into thin air. Jackie, she's translucent. Then, here at the end, it looks like you can actually see the gate through little wet shoes. Here is 55-year-old Jackie Bat just walking past her neighbor's house on the morning walk to the paper shop. But there's another figure in the video that Jackie swears she never saw. A tall figure dressed in what looks like 1940s clothing, a long coat, hat, and little wet shoes.
Wait, that's what it was? I thought they were talking about someone right on the back over here. That ain't no camera, that's just some demonic spirit.
As the figure walks past another neighbor's house, you can...
Okay, she probably would walk by and like look and see, pay attention. But, bro, what? That it has to be a camera glitch or probably a freaking demonic spirit. Or she probably wasn't paying attention when she saw it.
Actually, see the gate through her, like she's translucent. Then, here at the end, it looks like she dissolves into thin air. Jackie, who I said was going to the paper shop, was blown away because she's a believer in the supernatural, and she completely swears she didn't see anyone walking down the street at that time. Also, the figure looked really tall compared to her, so it couldn't have been a shadow or anything like that. Now, the estate where they live was actually built in the 1940s, specifically for miners and their families. This is what gave birth to the whole miner's wife idea. Jackie thought the figure might have been the ghost of a miner's wife from that era, which would explain all the 40s clothing. But does that really explain anything? Some say that this is just an old camera glitching out, which happens a lot. Now, I'm not an expert, but this guy on YouTube apparently is, and he says that live cameras often pause recordings to save space, and when they restart, it can create a ghost-like effect. Add in low video quality and weird lighting, and then of course it looks spooky. So yeah, there is no way that was a ghost. Ghosts aren't real, guys. Ghosts are not real. Just a camera glitch. Let's head on to the next one. Mountain lion roaming around a Fairfield neighborhood.
A mountain lion was caught on camera overnight in a neighborhood in Fairfield.
The fuck?
It was spotted outside the front door of a home.
Don't mountain lions live in the freaking...
Often, but now
don't mountain lions live in the forest? How the frick is... Unless it's like near woods or something.
Closer eye on their plates.
We've seen people in creepy masks.
Okay, bro. Stop bringing up that box demon thing right now, bro. That shit scares me. And this devil, demonic stuff, everything of that is scaring me. Do not bring that shit up a day in your life. Again, I swear on my life.
Demons, ghosts, which aren't real. And now this one takes us to actual wild animals. And honestly, it might even be scarier. This
Can
Ring
they
video
fucking stop shooting them? Holy crap, they've been going for like 2 hours shooting off them damn fireworks.
Fairfield, California, Kawa looks like a mountain lion just walking past someone's front door. This happened around 2 in the morning on May 26th of this year, and the homeowner had no idea what kind of dangerous cat was paying a visit to their porch. But this isn't the first time a mountain lion has been spotted in the area. It was actually reported back in 2021 that a mountain lion had attacked and killed some animals on Solano Road, with the Department of Fish and Wildlife confirming it was the work of a mountain lion. So while it's not common to see a mountain lion, it's also not impossible. The area where this happened is near a hillside and canal, which makes sense as a wildlife.
The only time I saw it was like it was like those freaking national park things. That's the only time I saw it.
Corridor. Urban sprawl has been pushing these animals closer to neighborhoods. That's why encounters like this are becoming more likely. Anyway, Animal Control and Fish and Wildlife were notified, but police told residents not to call unless the animals become a threat. Wild animals usually live on their own, but that doesn't make it any less nerve-wracking knowing there's a mountain lion just wandering around your neighborhood in the middle of the night. Mysterious kitchen orb in Preston, England.
That's supposed to be right there? It's an orbit. What? What's wrong with it?
Alright, so we're back with the supernatural stuff, which I don't believe in. But this one's for my mom. My mom claims she sees orbs all the time on her cameras and says it's a spirit visiting her. But you know what? Even though I'm not a believer, let's just take a look at some of the orb footage out there. So this one happened last year in Preston, England. Rebecca Reeves submitted this video of what appears to be a glowing orb floating across her kitchen, and yes, there's no denying that it's there. In the video, you can see this silvery orb just appear out of nowhere and drift across the room before fading away. It moves in this really smooth, deliberate way that doesn't look like a bug or anything else randomly flying around. The whole thing was captured on her indoor Ring camera, and rather interestingly, it actually triggered her motion detector. She shared the clip online, and of course, in classic fashion, the theories started pouring in. Rebecca herself thought it might have been a deceased relative dropping by to say hello. Also, on that note, she said she didn't feel uneasy about it because she looked up information about orbs online and didn't read anything negative about them. Her theory is that maybe, and this is a big maybe, is that it was a specific relative keeping an eye on their pet dog Albus while they were out of the house. Alright guys, see, I'm not trying to burst your bubble, but no, that's probably not what happened. It was probably dust. But I feel bad, like, telling that to people. Look. One day, I'll get proven to, maybe, that ghosts are real. But no, like I said, I did a whole investigation on a ghost town, nothing happened. Maybe one thing happened. But it wasn't crazy. So, no. Sorry to all my ghost believers out there. But, your boy just doesn't believe in them. Let's keep going. So apparently this gets stranger. Rebecca also casually mentioned that she suffers from sleep paralysis sometimes, and during those episodes, she feels like someone's in her room with her or sitting on her end of the bed. And why does this matter? Because sleep paralysis can definitely cause hallucinations and that feeling of a presence. So skeptical.
Oh yeah, wait, we reacted to a video about sleep paralysis. Go watch that video, by the way, y'all. I think it's like my first reaction video. Make sure y'all go drop in and watch it. That shit keeps getting me. But yeah.
That as an explanation for her general sense of supernatural activity in the house. Another explanation is that it was just dust or pollen or bugs, which it probably was, mixed with some bad lighting. Yeah. But who am I to say that, because I have no proof that it is light, you know? Neither side has proof. Here's another video of another orb in Glasgow where Dawn Gallagher caught a very similar activity that triggered her Ring camera's motion sensor. This time it looked like a white orb with a trail coming straight toward us. A truck explosion in a Chicago suburb.
Bro. Yeah. I'm not. I don't know what to say. What the fuck that was, but this is. Okay, I don't even know if I'm playing video. What the? Just like imagine your phone goes off. Your just phone goes off. You get a Ring doorbell notification, and it just shows a freaking car just exploding in front of your house. Like, bro, I'm just speechless. Like, I don't even know how I swear, bro. People begin the most random things just be caught on the Ring doorbell or on camera or anything. Like, supernatural stuff, but I don't think we've ever caught a freaking explosion just straight in front of your house, bro.
Alright, so like I said in the intro, this is one of those clips that I'm not going to play the full thing, but I will pause it just before the disaster happens. Next is this video from Addison, a suburb about 20 miles west of Chicago. It starts off calm.
It's Chicago, bro. It's probably King Von, bro.
Just another
I'm just playing. I like King Von's music.
American suburb. You can see this box driving normally through the neighborhood when suddenly, boom, it just explodes out of nowhere. Just a regular moving truck, and suddenly a massive explosion that created a debris field spanning an entire block. Now, you don't expect a truck to just blow up while casually driving down the street,
yeah,
right? So what happened? Well, the whole thing was apparently caused by a leakage propane tank inside the rental truck. Clearly something unanticipated.
That is not
maybe
what
why
happened,
investigators rolled it an
someone
accident.
shot it or
Now, when
something.
the Addison Fire Protection District and police arrived, they found this massive debris field but no fire. Which is kind of weird because usually explosions like this would cause something like that.
Yeah.
But apparently not in this case. Despite that, the explosion was powerful enough to damage several homes in the area, and one house even had to be evacuated.
I mean, there's a fire right there, though. But I don't know.
Because of structural damage and the potential for it to collapse. And with how intense the impact was, you're probably wondering where the driver's remains ended up, if there were any. Well, that's the craziest part. He came out unscathed, at least for the most part. He had some minor injuries and was taken to the hospital, but considering his truck literally blew up around him, the fact that he walked away at all is insane. And for those who don't know, rental company agreements specifically prohibit transporting explosive, flammable, or hazardous materials in their consumer moving trucks. So either the—
Like, that's so weird. Like, if my room just blew up right now at the moment, I'm gonna think I'm gonna freaking die, bro. How the frick is this? Well, how the frick would you just walk on front like, yeah, you know, the truck just blew up, but, you know, we all good. Like, I'm not gonna freaking walk out of the room if my room just randomly exploded at the fucking, what the hell, bro? This is just weird.
The customer didn't realize propane wasn't allowed, or they ignored the rules and nearly got themselves killed because of it.
Exactly.
Fire burning Altadena home.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, hold up. That's crazy because my brother was like driving because we were visiting to go see family, and then like we stopped by, we saw like an actual house that just randomly burnt on fire, and bro, that house was cooked, bro. I'm gonna show y'all in a second.
This next one is a rather heartbreaking one. This Ring camera caught the moments flames completely overwhelmed a home in Altadena during the devastating Eden fire that had been tearing through Southern California earlier this year. This is of course something no homeowner ever wants to see.
Hold up. Look at that right there, y'all. See right there, bro. That's all I got. Somebody's house on fire. It's crazy.
Your house being consumed by wildfire in real time. But here you can see the fire getting closer.
Was this
and
in
closer.
California,
The
like
house
LA or
belongs to
something?
Walter and y'all deceased, who had to evacuate quickly as the fire approached their property on Altadena Drive. All they have left now are the memories of living there for 40 years, and this video is a haunting reminder of what happened. For context, the Eden fire was devastating to the Altadena area, along with the Palisades fire. These wildfires have been fueled by severe drought conditions and those brutal Santa Ana winds that California is known for. At least 27 people are believed to have died, more than a dozen others remain unaccounted for, and over 12,000 structures were destroyed. And of course, one of those was the home of Walter and y'all deceased. I remember when the fires were going on in January, and it was just so weird having to... Well, first of all, the smell was already weird in LA. Everything smelled burnt. The air just smelled burnt and dry, and we had to buy the masks, and it was just so
he was in
weird
LA.
waking up every morning and seeing that there was new ashes on my yard that I had to sweep. And that in my head, I'm like, I'm sweeping people's houses right now off my yard. The fires didn't reach my house, but just the concept of sweeping people's houses right now off my yard. The fires didn't reach my house, but just the concept of sweeping people's memories, and of course a combination of like...
That's good because like he's like one of my favorite YouTubers.
But I don't know, man. It was just really weird and really heavy that month. Yeah, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in there. Let's head on to the next one. DoorDasher getting shot in Chester.
Alright, that's gonna be the last one, but bro, that's just crazy. All he was trying to do was just deliver food, bro. Alright, it's gonna be the last one, and we're gonna call it a video. I'm gonna leave the video link in the description of the video so you can watch the full video by yourself.
Chester Highway Supervisor John Riley is allegedly seen here in this leaked video taken on his own Ring camera with a firearm strapped to his back and another in his hand as he seemingly fires 3 shots at a lost DoorDash driver who was trying to get away in his car.
This one is absolutely insane and is probably going to get you angry.
Bro, how could he help if he's just trying to figure out where to go and he just had to park somewhere? He'd probably pull up Google Maps, or if his car was stuck or something, bro. You don't gotta get a gun the first thing, bro.
This leaked Ring camera footage from Chester, New York shows what appears to be a town official shooting a lost DoorDash driver who was just trying to deliver food. A lost DoorDash driver got shot when he ended up at the wrong house. So here's what happened. The man, a 24-year-old working as a DoorDash driver, was trying to deliver food on Valerie Drive in Orange County, but apparently his phone had died and he couldn't find the right address. The guy was lost with no way to tell direction. He had been going from house to house trying to figure out where he was supposed to make the delivery. There's actually another Ring video from a neighbor showing him with his delivery bag and cell phone in his hands, saying he needed help because he was having problems with his phone. Then this man in the orange t-shirt, who turns out to be Chester Highway Supervisor John Riley, comes out of his house. Here you can see him exiting with what appears to be a firearm strapped on his back and another gun in his hand. The door driver's
bro is not from Red Dead, bro. Like, bro, you was not that guy.
Car is yards away towards the end of the driveway, and this guy just starts shooting. 3 shots ring out as the DoorDash driver tries to get away in his car. Was he really trying to seriously hurt him? I mean, the dude came out with 2 guns, probably. But the DoorDasher managed to drive to a gas station in Chester, charged his phone enough to tell his family he'd been shot, then drove home seriously hurt and bleeding, before finally getting taken to the hospital by ambulance. And, by the way, the dude in the orange t-shirt was 48 years old and apparently a federal licensed arms dealer. He's now facing weapons and assault charges.
Bruh.
Cop private jet crash in San Diego. In the early hours of Thursday, May 22nd...
That was the last one. Alright, y'all. So I'm not gonna finish the full video, but that's how we're gonna do today. That was the most disturbing things called Ring Doorbell Volume Part 2. I'm gonna leave the video in the description of the video, by the way, so y'all can finish and watch it. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe, like. You don't have to comment. I don't know if you want to or not. But yeah, RIP to people who died and stuff because of this. You know, stuff like that. I mean, if you all have never experienced that, just be happy, like, because these people could have like almost died. Like be happy that you have never almost died and like, you're still alive and everything. But that's how we're gonna wrap it up for right now. Sorry if I did not post in 2 weeks. I know. I'm gonna be locked in, bro. So y'all know, July is gonna be the month of 2X, bro. July is gonna be our month. I swear. All right, let's see.